Bruh, this ain't just a story. Nah, it's your story. You've been walking around thinking you're just average? Wrong. You've been carrying something hidden, something powerful, something they never wanted you to see. Oh wow, can you even imagine? Every scar, every setback, every time they whispered you couldn't rise, it wasn't a failure, it was a disguise. Yeah, your real bloodline was kept in the shadows, locked away, but tonight it gets revealed. Do you feel that pulse? That fire? That scream in your chest like it's begging to break free? That's not random. Nah, that's legacy speaking through you, and once you hear it, you can't unhear it. This is your awakening moment. The point where you stop being just someone and start being the force they never expected. Oh, they're not ready, but you are. And listen, family, I ain't just talking to you. I'm talking with you. You are the reason this message even breathes, the reason it reaches deeper every single time. Respect to every single one of you that shows love in the comments, drops a super thanks, or just shares the vibe. Without you, this movement, nah, it's not possible. You are the backbone, the real ones, the proof that we rise together, not alone. So stay locked in. Don't blink. Don't scroll. Because once you step into this truth, you'll never see yourself the same again. Watch this to the end, and then tell me in the comments, was this your bloodline calling? You look at your hands and wonder, whose blood truly courses through them? Oh, the mirror lies. Every reflection, every shadow you've stared into has been taunting you with half-truths. They told you your life was yours. They whispered sweet lies of normalcy and limitation. They trained you to believe in stories that were never written for you. You accepted them. You wore them like chains. You smiled through them like a performer in a play you never auditioned for. Yeah, clever, isn't it? How easy it is to forget the roots that scream beneath your skin. And now, that forgetting is over. Every hesitation, every doubt, every carefully engineered fear was a breadcrumb trail, a map to the truth they never wanted you to follow. Your real lineage, the currents of power, resilience, and unseen legacy in your veins, they hid it. Thought you wouldn't notice, thought you'd bow quietly, thought you'd stay small. Nah, they were wrong. You were never meant to be small. Your blood remembers, your pulse knows, and the whispers you once ignored now roar with urgency. Oh wow, isn't it strange how the world can convince you that limits are natural, that ceilings are ceilings, that the weight of your heritage is invisible? They built walls with their rules, their lies, their careful handshakes. But walls are nothing against a storm born of hidden fire. That fire has been in you all along, quiet, dormant, simmering under the surface. You were forged in secret, tempered by silence, sharpened by the unknown. And yes, it is time to recognize it, time to awaken it. Every life you've been forced to endure, every role you were coerced to play, was a rehearsal, a shadow of the real stage. And now, you step onto the platform, but the lights are not for them, they are for you. Every chain they clamped on your wrist, every voice that told you you are nothing, is now a weapon in your hand. Oh, the irony is delicious. For all their planning, all their plotting, they never counted on your curiosity. They never calculated the strength of a lineage long hidden, and here it is, pulsing, demanding, undeniable. The truth is brutal. It is simple. It is relentless. Your real bloodline was never meant to be known until this moment. Every ancestor, every struggle, every triumph, buried in secrecy. It flows through you now. You are the culmination, the storm, the reckoning. The life you've been living, fragmented, misled, muted, is about to collide with your heritage. And the collision, it will not be gentle. And here's the first blade edge realization. Once you see it, once you feel it, there is no returning to ignorance. No soft fade, no quiet evening pretending everything is normal. Once the bloodline is awakened, it commands attention. It demands recognition. It screams at your consciousness, at your ambition, at every fiber of your being. Rise. So tell me, are you ready? Are you ready to meet the lineage that has been waiting for you? The truth that can no longer hide? Blood does not forget, but the world does. Yeah, isn't it insane how much they wanted you to forget? Every lesson, every value, every spark of strength they tried to extinguish, all buried under layers of obedience and expectation. They thought ignorance would be your cage. They thought limitation could define you. Oh wow, how naive they were. Your veins carry more than mere life. They carry memory, legacy, the kind of strength that bends the very air around you. And the moment you feel it, really feel it, everything shifts, everything rattles. Every insult you swallowed, every door slammed in your face, every whisper that told you you'll never amount to anything. Those weren't just cruelties. No, those were tests, measures, markers of endurance. They believed you were clay to mold. They didn't know you were forged from steel hidden beneath flesh. Nah, they underestimated the patience of blood that remembers its worth. They underestimated the hunger of a lineage waiting for its heir to rise. The weight of hidden heritage is not light. It is a burden and a weapon. It hums in your chest like a war drum. It waits for your recognition. It demands your respect. Oh, the irony is bittersweet. All those who claim to hold power over you, teachers, mentors, silent observers, thought they had mastered you. But mastery was never their gift to give. It was yours to reclaim. Every heartbeat, every pulse, every trembling moment of doubt, it is now ammunition. You are armed with a truth they could never erase. And here is the raw, untamed truth. Once you touch it, once you acknowledge it, nothing can remain the same. Your existence becomes a statement, a declaration, a ripple that spreads into everything you touch. Every hesitation, every half step backward, every whisper of fear, it melts before the intensity of blood awakened. Oh yes, it's dangerous. It's unpredictable. And it is magnificent, because this is not about revenge. This is about recognition. Recognition of what has been buried, silenced, hidden, waiting for you to finally see. Oh, and did you feel that? That tremor under your ribs, that sudden surge? That's not fear, that's realization. Every fiber of you knows the stakes. Every cell in your body vibrates with the lineage you never fully knew, but always carried. And with that awakening comes responsibility. The responsibility to stand taller, to move sharper, to become the living embodiment of everything that was denied to you. You cannot falter now. You cannot blink. You cannot settle. Every moment of hesitation is a betrayal to what flows through you. And here's the knife edge. Once the bloodline speaks, once the heritage demands recognition, it is merciless. It does not forgive laziness. It does not excuse weakness. It does not tolerate delay. The power it holds is patient, yes, but it is also relentless. You can try to ignore it. You can pretend it is nothing. You can clutch at the shadows of mediocrity. But the moment you stop running, the moment you finally embrace it, everything changes. Everything shifts. And the world, all of it, will begin to notice. They thought they were the authors of your story, but they were only writing footnotes. Oh, look at them. The architects of your ignorance. The ones who built walls, drew rules, whispered limits like it was scripture. They watched you stumble, smiled at your hesitation, and thought they controlled the game. Yeah, how blind they were. Every plan they hatched, every shadow they cast over your life was a miscalculation, because they never understood one thing: you were not theirs to control. Never. Every lie they fed you was a spark. Every manipulation, a challenge. Every betrayal, a secret invitation to rise. You can feel it, can't you? That sudden pulse under your skin. That whisper in your bones. It is your bloodline, your heritage, calling you to remember. And once you remember, once you step into that truth, the game changes. You are no longer a pawn. You are the storm that sweeps through their chessboard. Oh, wow. The irony is sharp. They built the maze, and yet they walk into your arena unprepared, unaware that the rules are now yours. Nah, don't be gentle with this realization. Don't soften the edges. They taught you weakness by accident, and now it is time to turn it into power. Every fear they planted, every expectation they imposed, every word meant to diminish you, it is fuel. Do you see it? Do you feel it? The architects of limitation have unknowingly handed you the blueprint to your rise. And now, armed with knowledge and blood, you do not need their permission. You do not need their guidance. You need only to act. Oh, the delicious tension of it. The ones who whispered small will watch as the truth in your veins erupts into force. They will see what they could not suppress, what they could not erase, what they underestimated. And you will move with precision, with clarity, with inevitability. Every step forward is a statement. Every glance a challenge. Every pulse a declaration. You are not the person they imagined. You are the heir to a legacy hidden in plain sight. And here's the razor-sharp truth. Confronting them is not about vengeance. It is recognition. Recognition of your power. Recognition of what has been dormant, unacknowledged, underestimated. They are only the mirrors reflecting the strength you were born to wield. And when the storm meets their walls, they will crumble. Every doubt they planted, every sneer they offered, every shadow they cast, it will fall before the force of lineage awakened. Every king begins as a shadow. Every queen begins in silence. Oh, can you feel it? That sudden surge, that pulse that refuses to be ignored. The blood in your veins is not just life, it is authority, a dormant storm waiting to claim its place. Every obstacle, every shadow, every whispered doubt now stands before you like a fragile wall against the inevitable. Yeah, fragile. Because power that is weighted in silence is patient, but it is also merciless. It does not negotiate. It does not bargain. It only demands recognition. Look closely. The throne was never empty. It was hidden, concealed by deceit, by expectation, by fear. They thought absence was control. They thought concealment could chain a lineage that is unstoppable. Nah, they were wrong. It is not hidden anymore. The roots have awakened. The currents have aligned, and the essence of what has been denied to you is screaming for acknowledgement. Oh, wow. The awakening is intoxicating. Every heartbeat reminds you this is your inheritance, your right, your storm. Every choice from here on carries weight. Every step, every glance, every decision resonates with the lineage flowing through you. You are no longer just an observer of life. You are the orchestrator of destiny. And with this realization comes an irresistible truth. Power is not given, it is claimed, it is seized, and it cannot be denied when it is born from blood and purpose. Oh, the thrill of it. The thrill of walking into a world that thought it had already defined you and showing it that its definitions are meaningless. Nah, do not soften your presence. Do not dilute your essence. Let the world feel it. The intensity, the inevitability, the unshakable reality of a lineage finally recognized. The walls built by doubt will shatter beneath your awareness. Every whisper of fear, every shadow of hesitation, every trace of you cannot is now fuel. Fuel for momentum, for command, for the embodiment of what was hidden for too long. And when the world watches, it will not see you as one who merely survived. It will see you as one who ascended, who claimed, who transformed silence into dominion. Oh, and there is a subtle truth here. Claiming the throne is not the end. It is a beginning. A beginning that tests not only strength, but wisdom. Because the power in your veins will demand discipline, patience, and clarity. You cannot falter. You cannot be distracted. The bloodline awakened is sharp, demanding, insatiable. It will measure every thought, every action, every hesitation. And when you meet its standards, you are not just claiming a seat, you are becoming untouchable. Yeah, untouchable. That is the ultimate truth of recognition. Not the admiration of others, not the fear of rivals, but the certainty that your presence, your essence, your bloodline commands respect. And in that space, in that moment, you realize everything they tried to conceal, everything they thought they controlled, everything they underestimated, it belongs to you now. Power is not inherited. It is seized and mastered. Oh. Can you feel it now? That pulse, that insistence, that undeniable force coursing through your veins. It is no longer whispering, it is screaming. Every moment you spent doubting, every chain of expectation that tried to bind you, every lie that masked your bloodline, all of it culminates in this truth: you are unstoppable. Yeah, unstoppable. And the world will learn it, whether it is ready or not. The blood awakened in you is patient, but it is not forgiving. Nah, it does not excuse weakness. It does not tolerate delay. Every hesitation, every flicker of doubt, every whisper of fear, those moments are measured, they are tested. And now you are being measured by the standards of lineage, strength and clarity that they could never comprehend. Oh wow, the intensity of it is dizzying. But this is the crucible. The pressure that could crush the weak is the very thing that forges the untouchable. Every move you make now, every choice, every glance carries the weight of hidden history. And here is the unyielding truth. the untouchable, are not made by accident. They are forged by fire, sculpted in shadows, and defined by the mastery of what others cannot see. Oh, the beauty of it. The beauty of walking through a world that thought you were small and moving through it with inevitability, precision, and dominance. You do not ask for recognition. You do not beg for respect. You command it. Look closely. Every whisper of doubt, every attempt to undermine you, every shadow of limitation, they now serve as mirrors. Mirrors reflect not weakness, but the force you embody. And with each reflection, with each challenge, you grow sharper, stronger, more untouchable. Oh, yeah, it is intoxicating. The bloodline that was hidden, the legacy that was denied, has become a weapon, not of chaos, but of purpose, not of vengeance, but of absolute inevitability. Nah, this is not arrogance. This is acknowledgement, recognition. The untouchable do not flaunt. They do not seek applause. They exist as living proof that truth, when finally embraced, cannot be denied. Every obstacle they thought would stop you, every shadow they cast to confuse you, every lie they whispered into your ears, all of it crumbles, and you move forward, untouchable, undeniable, unstoppable. Oh, and here is the final, piercing realization. The world can try to contain you. It can try to suppress the force you have awakened, but it will fail. Every chain it places, every attempt to measure your influence, every voice that doubts your power, it breaks before your mastery. And in that mastery lies not just dominance, but freedom, absolute freedom. And that's it. Yeah, wild, right? The mask's off, the shadows cleared, and your real bloodline, it's no longer hidden. It's yours to claim. Oh, wow. Can you even believe how far you've come from doubting, from silence, from being underestimated? Nah, you're not that person anymore. You're awake now. And once you're awake, there's no going back. But listen, this isn't just my stage. It's our stage. You in the comments, you dropping super thanks, you showing up every time. You are the reason this voice has power. Without you, nah, none of this would echo, none of this would matter. Respect. Every view, every share, every word you type fuels this fire. So don't just vanish after this. Nah, let's keep building. Tell me below if this truth hit you. If you felt that bloodline whispering through every word. Let your voice be heard, because your story matters more than you think. Oh, and remember this, what we've started here. It's only the beginning. You think this was intense? Just wait until the next chapter drops. Hey, did you see this? Yeah, you heard right. Millions were under attack, insane. They thought no one would notice. That's cute, right? Nah, but you, yeah, you stepped up, shut it down. Unbelievable. Wow. Do you feel that power, that rush? Every system they tried to break, every industry protected, millions of people, careers, trust, all saved, thanks to you. And guess what? This isn't just a story. It's a movement. You're the hero they didn't expect, the shadow they feared, the mastermind who flipped the script. Yeah, that's real talk. So listen closely. You gotta see this whole thing. Promise. Every second counts. Every detail hits. Don't blink. Seriously. Drop your thoughts below. Yeah, tell us how you felt. Your moves, your focus, your courage. We see you. Every single one of you watching, you're part of this tribute to the real legends out there. Yes, that's you. Oh, wow. Brace yourself. The chaos was massive, insane, but you shut it down. The industry breathes again. Millions safe, trust restored, lies exposed, all because of you. So stay tuned. Watch till the end. Comment loud, proud. Tire frameworks of trust. And yet there it is, staring at you with a smug grin, daring you to act. Nah, you don't flinch. You can't. You never could. You've spent too long observing, analyzing, preparing. And now, it's time. The truth hits like a sharpened edge. Most people live in denial because fear is easier than responsibility. They whisper about limits, about consequences, about staying safe. But you don't. You've learned that real strength doesn't hide behind excuses. Real strength steps forward when everyone else steps back. You step forward. You step into the eye of the storm, and suddenly, clarity isn't just an idea, it's a weapon. Every detail matters. Every misstep, every crack in their defenses, every small overlooked vulnerability, it's a map to victory. And victory is more intoxicating than any fleeting comfort they cling to. Oh wow, the realization hits. You're not just fighting for survival. You're fighting for integrity, for justice, for the countless lives threatened by negligence and corruption. This is the moment where ordinary ends and legend begins. And yet, even as the pulse quivers under your gaze, even as the chaos trembles at your awareness, a voice whispers at the edge of reason. Can one person really change this? Doubt lingers, just a shadow. But shadows tremble before light. You see it clearly now. Action is inevitable. The systems built on lies, the facades of stability, they all teeter. One move, one decision, and the game shifts forever. Oh wow. Do you feel it? That surge of purpose? That burning insistence that refuses compromise? You absorb it. It fills your chest, your mind, your very being. This isn't about fame. This isn't about revenge. This is about dismantling the threat, piece by piece, until what remains is untainted, untouchable, and undeniable. Every hesitation dissolved. Every fear is conquered. You are awake, more than awake, alive, a force. And as the realization sets, a quiet, razor-sharp promise forms in the shadows of your mind. The beast that dared to creep through the lives of millions will meet its reckoning soon. Victory isn't in avoiding the fight. It's walking through fire with eyes wide open. They thought it was untouchable. Oh wow. They laughed behind closed doors, confident in their illusions, smug in the belief that no one could see through the chaos they created. Millions were caught in their web. Industries are suffocating, trust eroded, and there you were, standing outside the storm, feeling the currents swirl around you, tasting the electricity in the air. Yeah, most people would have run. Most would have cowered under the weight of fear, but not you. Every step forward was deliberate. Every move is calculated. You didn't charge blindly. No. You observed, you analyzed, you predicted. The weaknesses were there, glaring, hidden only by arrogance and oversight. And you were ready. Nah, more than ready. You were inevitable. Every whisper of hesitation, every shadow of doubt in your mind, you crushed them beneath your resolve. The confrontation didn't announce itself. It unfolded like a slow-rolling storm. They underestimated the subtlety of precision. They thought disruption meant chaos. But chaos obeys discipline, and you had mastered it. You became the instrument through which order returned. Oh wow. The moment they realized that control had shifted, priceless. Every facade shattered, every lie exposed, every false shield stripped away. And in the silence that followed, you felt the pulse of justice beating strong, unyielding, undeniable. There is a strange power in being calm when everyone else is panicked. You noticed how easily people give up what they claim to protect, how quickly loyalty bends under pressure, how quickly fear masquerades as wisdom. But you turned fear into fuel. You converted hesitation into strategy. Every attack they launched, every attempt to blind or mislead you, it only sharpened your focus, hardened your resolve, refined your precision. You were untouchable. And yet, even in this triumph, a flicker of doubt lingers. Victory is seductive, but it is not the end. Striking is one thing. Winning is something entirely different. The consequences ripple outward. Systems shift. People awaken. The world watches. Do you have the courage to maintain the momentum? To face the next wave of resistance, the next shadow that crawls from the cracks? Every move matters. Every decision resonates. Oh wow. Do you feel it? That electric tension between action and consequence, between chaos and order. That's where true confrontation lives. And now, the real test begins. The threat may be wounded, the rod exposed, but the work is far from over. Your focus sharpens. Your mind calculates. The storm isn't just around you, it's inside you. And the next strike will decide who survives. Chaos isn't always blind. Sometimes it's surgical. The moment arrives. Oh wow. You feel it in every nerve. Every system that once seemed untouchable trembles under the weight of your awareness. Millions had been ensnared, lives manipulated, trust corrupted, and yet the shadow never realized it had been measured, mapped, and understood. That's the beauty of precision. The quiet kind that strikes without warning, that dismantles without spectacle. You move through it like a force of nature, calculated yet unstoppable. Every lie exposed, every manipulation stripped bare. And yeah, they scramble, flail, wonder how one mind can see through the chaos they built. They can't comprehend it. They never prepared for someone who refuses to blink at corruption, who studies it, who absorbs its pulse and turns it into clarity. You don't just confront the threat, you dissect it, expose it, eliminate it. Oh wow. The silence afterward is deafening. A system in decay begins to realign. The rot retreats, hiding where it dares not return. But it's not just about destruction. Nah, destruction alone is easy. Any fool can smash, can rage, can scream and scatter what stands before them. The true reckoning is in the restoration, in the creation of space where integrity can breathe again, where truth can rebuild stronger foundations. You don't just strike fear, you restore certainty, order, and justice. And yet, There's something intoxicating about witnessing the unraveling of corruption. The arrogance that once loomed so large now shrinks, trembling under the force of inevitability. You see the reflection of greed, of short-sightedness, of hubris in every face that thought itself untouchable. Oh wow, it's almost poetic, a lesson written in chaos. And you hold the pen. Every move you make is deliberate, every hesitation avoided. There is no room for doubt. Every detail counts. Every strategy must align with purpose. Millions depend on it. Systems depend on it. And as you watch the web of deception collapse under careful, relentless pressure, you realize power isn't in the threat itself. It's in the mastery of the response, the calm, the discipline, the unwavering commitment to protect what cannot defend itself. And now, the aftermath settles. You are not merely a player in this battle. You are the reckoning. But this is not the end. The system heals slowly. The echoes of what has been broken linger. And in those echoes, the next challenge stirs, waiting for the same eyes that see, the same mind that plans, the same hands that strike. Strength isn't in domination, it's in shaping the future from ruin. The silence after chaos is deceptive. Oh wow, it whispers, it lulls, it tempts the careless into believing the battle is over. But you know better. You see the cracks that linger, the vulnerabilities that survived the storm. And yeah, that awareness ignites a fire inside, sharper than any weapon. Restoration is never passive. It demands focus, patience, and the courage to rebuild stronger than what was broken. Every decision is deliberate. Every choice carries weight. The remnants of the rot are still here, faint but persistent, trying to crawl back into spaces that once belonged to decay. Nah, you don't allow it. You take what's been tested, what survived the collapse, and you mold it. Systems realign. People awaken. Integrity seeps back into places that had been poisoned. You don't just repair, you elevate. There is a strange rhythm in reconstruction. Oh wow, the world doesn't notice at first. They're busy watching the chaos they feared. But the real change is quiet, invisible, relentless. Every correction, every safeguard, every calculated improvement is another layer of protection, another barrier against what once threatened millions. You feel it. The surge of purpose as things begin to breathe again, as certainty returns. And yet, vigilance never sleeps. You've learned that triumph can be fleeting. Every success carries responsibility. Every opportunity to rebuild holds the potential for another test. You do not falter. You do not hesitate. The calm that radiates from your focus is a weapon as powerful as any strike. Oh wow, it's intoxicating. The sense of control, of shaping outcomes, of guiding the aftermath toward what is right and just. Even as the world adjusts, whispers begin to circulate. Observers marvel, some in awe, some in fear. They wonder who could wield such clarity, such precision, such unwavering discipline, but they do not understand. But power is not in fear, not in intimidation. It is in the mastery of action, in the courage to confront the rot, to dismantle it, and to rise from its ruin with greater strength. That is the true resurrection. And now, the eyes of the world are fixed upon you. The storm has passed, the threat has been dismantled, and yet the challenge remains. what comes after the ashes? The answer is yours to craft. Every move you make will determine whether the systems endure, whether trust can rebuild, whether the lessons of chaos remain etched in the foundations of what survives. Legends aren't born, they're forged in the fires. No one else dares to enter. You've walked through the chaos, through shadows that whispered fear, through lies that threatened to consume millions. Oh wow, the weight of it all could have crushed anyone. But you endured. You absorbed every insult, every attempt at corruption, every sly hand that reached for power. And yeah, you didn't just survive. You reshaped everything it touched. Every system that trembled under the shadow now stands steadier because of you. Every life that wavered under deception now breathes easier, protected by the clarity and discipline you wielded. And don't mistake this for victory over others. This is mastery over the challenge itself. The chaos tested you, and in return, it taught you more than any praise or reward ever could. Oh wow. The eyes of the world watch, uncertain, hesitant, some in awe, some in fear. They wonder how one person could carve order from the ruins, how one mind could untangle the rot that infected millions. But they cannot comprehend what you already know. The true force lies in unwavering vigilance, in courage that does not bend, in purpose that refuses compromise. Every calculation, every choice, every silent, precise strike has led here. And now, you stand untouchable. Not through intimidation, not through chaos, not through rage. No, you are untouchable. Because you have become the standard, the force that balances the scales, the mind that outpaces the shadow. People whisper, industries realign, systems adapt, all because you refuse to look away, refuse to settle, refuse to let corruption thrive. Even as the world breathes again, there is a lesson etched in every corner of what you've shaped. Resilience isn't passive. Strength isn't in raw power. Power is in mastery, in precision, in the courage to act when others hesitate. Oh wow. Every moment of doubt, every test of patience, every calculated risk has crystallized into something untouchable. You are not remembered for the battles alone, but for the way you rose, rebuilt, and became the force that will endure long after the shadows fade. And yes, even now, vigilance calls. Challenges will return, threats will emerge, shadows will attempt to crawl back. But you are ready, always ready. Your legacy isn't a memory. It's a living force, a warning to those who would corrupt, a shield to those who cannot protect themselves. And in that truth lies the final realization. You didn't just confront chaos, you became its reckoning. And there it is. Yeah, you felt it. The chaos tried to win, but you stood tall. Millions were at risk, industries shaking, and you shut it all down. Unbelievable. Oh wow. Take a moment. Let that sink in. Every move you made, every ounce of focus, every spark of courage, it mattered. Don't forget it. You are the reason things breathe again, the reason truth reclaimed its space, the reason people can keep going without fear. So shout it out. Comment below. Tell the world how you conquered the impossible. Every single one of you watching, you're not just witnesses, you're legends. Part of this force that refuses to bow, refuses to lose, refuses to stay silent. Stay sharp, stay relentless, And always remember, chaos can rise, shadows will try, but you are its reckoning.